You'll find it on Main Street in Carlisle.
Dolls speak to me pretty deeply and pretty emotionally.
Jan Taylor is curator of the Kentucky Doll and Toy Museum. It's her way of caring for her hometown.
This is a little town that could die if people in the town don't care about what's happening to it, and there are quite a few who do.
With the space donated and her own personal collection as a starting point,
they're a reflection of who we are.
Taylor's hobby has turned into this.
They're connected to our place and our sense of family and lots of things like that.
A reflection of culture, society, and art.
Okay, this is a 1930s Shirley Temple doll, and she dances. And as far as I know, there are only 2 or 3 of these in the world.
Shirley Temple resides here.
There she is.
And so does British royalty.
And they depict the coronation of King George VI.
These dolls were handmade in the 1930s by 2 women for the Liberty of London department store.
This is the complete set, which is pretty special.
Jan Taylor especially loves dolls which, by owner or maker, have a connection to Kentucky. Orlinia Ritchie of Knott made this poppet in 1920.
And poppet is basically an Old English word for doll.
Famous photographer Doris Allman photographed Ritchie at work.
Orlinia is holding the doll there with her knife in her hand, working on her.
So many dolls, so many stories.
The oldest one is probably the one back there with the severe hair.
Jan's oldest, 1840, and most valuable are in this display.
I think it was $4,000.
That's what she gave for this cloth doll made as a toy.
They sold it at Atlantic City on the beach, and kids would come back each year and get new clothes for her.
From a guy's perspective, dolls are a girl thing. But having grown up in the 60s, I had to ask, do you have a G.I. Joe?
Yes, we have a G.I. Joe.
Cool stuff.
I love the detailed little things, the backpack.
I love this 1930 Red Grange composition doll, too.
I've never seen another one. I'm sure there are others.
There are enough dolls at this museum to turn anyone into a chatty Cathy.
Let's change my dress. Sure, honey, anything you ask.
The last thing I wanted to know was, do you have any Barbie dolls?
I just finally gave in and said Barbie is important.
Jan Taylor bought her first, a 1961 bubble cut Barbie, a couple of weeks ago.
There she is, and some of her wardrobe.
With Barbie, Kathy, and Joe, I'm Greg Stottlemyre, along with photographer Chris Woosley on Kentucky's Back Roads.